Been drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Been drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? 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 Dick, 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 dick. Who's been drawing? Who's been drawing dicks? Drawing dicks, drawing dicks, drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks, drawing dicks, drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Dick, 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 dick. Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing dicks?
Welcome to the Mayne Podcast, the only podcast devoted to memes, meming, and memer culture. Every week we take a behind-the-scenes look at memers and what makes them tick. I'm your host, The Duck, and I've got with me tonight my co-host, Skyler. Skyler took a little time off from playing Slappers Only this week to make a Mayne mobile. Do you care to tell us a little bit about your new whip?
Oh, jeez. Let me start the story off by saying that I got day drunk. I went to ye old Family Dollar and I got a can of white spray paint and I got some stencils. My plan originally was just I wanted to spray paint Mayne as fuck for real somewhere on the car. And, I think I showed it to you guys, and you guys just loved it so much that, can we put other stuff on there? And somehow it turned into me getting paid to win the weekly.
Yeah, you did get paid to win the weekly. So for anybody tuning in that isn't familiar, we also run a weekly meme contest. It's similar to Michele's daily contest, except it's weekly and it's very shitty. And so Skyler won for the week because he spray painted his car with all sorts of Mayne vernacular and actually charged a premium. It was a pretty good deal, though. It was like $1 a word, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then Tice, he basically bought words for everybody. He sent me $15, and I think you sent me 2 payments of $2.50 a piece.
Well, yeah, but I had very specific things I needed printed, so I covered my stuff and $1 tip. And then we also have with us tonight Dez. He's warned us that, it's not going to happen tonight. We're not going to do the Mayne Metal Minute because Wes isn't here. We were going to let them go nuts. But just for future reference, do not get him started on Van Halen, but do get him started on drawing dicks. Tell us more about your foray into Mario paint art and how you got your start and how you started making it for memeing.
Well, I've had Mario paint since I was a kid, and I was never really creative with it. But the illustrious Bo Walker started talking about how you can't make a meme on a console. I'm like, yeah, I'll make a fucking meme in Mario Paint. And everybody's just like, do it. So I did it. And first one I did was Big Dick, Mayne, AFAF, for real, oof, goddamn. And,
yep.
Everybody fucking loved it. And now I'm the dick drawing guy. Even at work, they call me the dick drawing guy.
So what exactly is the Mario Paint? Because I automatically associate that in my head with MS Paint, and I've never heard of this before.
Oh.
I mean,
it's just like Microsoft Paint. I mean, for the most part, but it's just on Super Nintendo.
Damn. That's so.
It was, Paul, it was a cartridge that you put into the Super Nintendo, and it had a bunch of games, and one of the applications, because it was set up like an operating system, so one of the applications was a paint application. I think they were trying to be Mario Windows for children. There was also a sweet fly swatting game. Yeah. And what else? You Music Maker?
Yeah. There's like a little animator in there, too.
Oh, yeah, that seemed difficult. So we'll play this over the video segment, but Dez didn't only make a meme, he made numerous memes, and he also made a video. And it's just him, and I don't know why it's so funny. It tickled my funny bone to no end, and also I had the fucking song stuck in my head for 3 days straight. He's singing to himself to the music from Mario Paint, and he's just talking about drawing dicks to the tune. And we'll play it over the YouTube video so that people can see this glorious thing. And then I also have with me tonight Paul. Paul just came in to do a little tech support and then decided to stay. Paul, how you doing
pretty
tonight?
Good. Just got home from work, just kicking back, having a few drinks, and contemplating what I'm going to eat right before I go to bed, because I haven't munched on anything all day.
Okay, well, if you sneak away to get a snack mid-episode, we'll forgive it. We heard a home phone ringing. Was that in your house?
Yes and no. My mom is my roommate. I'm just trying to downplay the fact that I still moved back into her house. But yeah, she never answers the phone, and I don't know why it's still here. You're going to have to take that up with her.
Okay, well, get her on the line, and we will talk to her about her home phone. Okay, so I have a funny anecdote. I kept hearing a phone ringing like last week, and I'm like, it sounded like a home phone, and I'm like, who the fuck has a home phone in my neighborhood? I've never heard this before, and it's ringing, right? Well, I got a little baked the next day, and I went for a dog walk, and I'd heard the phone ringing in the morning, and I'm like, there's that fucking phone again. I'm back by my house, and all of a sudden, it starts ringing directly beside me like it was the tree ringing, not in a house. And I'm like, I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, what the fuck? This home phone's haunting me. And someone had smashed a cell phone, and it was bagged up in a little bag on the side of the road. And it said found on road. And I'm like, nobody wants that back. It's smashed to shit. So I smashed it again and then pulled apart all the little like circuitry inside. And it's finally gave its last little like, and it was done. So no, I don't have to worry about the phone ringing anymore. And then we have with us another surprise guest. Michele made it tonight. Michele, welcome to the Mayne Podcast.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Now, Michele is first-time caller here. She's never been on, and she's actually one of my very first meme friends, so glad to have her here. We met in Dr. Frankenstein's Monster Mashup, and shortly after that, I decided to create my first alt, which is the Mallardy you all know. And at one point, I was talking shit to myself on a post, and Michele, the sweetheart that she is, stepped in to defend me to me, and that was hilarious to me.
I remember that. I defended Josh to Josh.
And Michele is a prolific memer, and she admins all sorts of groups, and she is a definite cornerstone of the meme community. So again, welcome. We're going to be skipping the main metal minute because we did not have Wes. And I guess unless Des wants to just talk about why he hates Van Halen for a minute, then we can move on to
I would love to hear this rant.
No.
Curious. I mean, but like, can you give us like is there a way to boil it down to like a minute?
All Van Halen? Both Van Halen?
All of it.
Well,
I'm not
Van
really
Van
big.
Halen and Van Hagar?
Yo, yeah. Not really big on the Gary Sharon era, but yeah, don't fucking get me started on this. Now is not the time.
Now is not the time. Okay, so we'll move on to recent meme news. It's been a couple weeks since we've done the podcast, and there's been a lot happening in the meme world and also just in Mayne world. I think we should clarify that they're two very different places. There's the larger meme community as a whole, and then there's what happens in our little corner of the internet. And so we'll cover a little bit of both. The big news this week was Mark Zuckerberg keeps his Sweet Baby Ray's on a shelf, and apparently people think that's the funniest shit that's ever happened to the internet.
I read that was a reference to the barbecue. His barbecue video they put out. Do you remember when he
Smoking
put
meat?
out the video of him barbecue? Yeah, the smoking meat.
Smoked brisket.
Yeah, so that was a direct reference to the smoked brisket, right? That was intentional.
I feel like it was intentional. He's trying to get people to like talk about like other things than the fact that that they're a shitty website that like pits people against each other, and so he's trying to distract people and say, okay, there's no way this guy went into a web video not knowing that there was a Sweet Baby Ray's on the shelf. And like good little sheep, and as we do, we jump on anything that may be able to meme to hell.
Absolutely.
So everybody went nuts with that. And just like with the Fred Durst thing we talked about in a previous episode, Fred Durst made himself relevant again by getting us idiot memers to jump on a bandwagon. So that news, or that's not really news, that's just Mark Zuckerberg playing up the idiots on his website. But that's following the rebranding of the parent company to Meta. And of course, everybody jumped on the bandwagon there, trying to make fun of that as well. But, I think more than anything, all this is just him playing, trying to move attention away from all the negative news surrounding Facebook right now.
And isn't that logo totally jacked anyway?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like an infinity sign, isn't it?
Isn't there another company that also uses that kind I'm trying to remember.
Wayfair?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It looks familiar for sure.
It's like Infinity Car Audio, I think, uses almost the exact same
Yeah,
logo.
it seems like there's other things that use that exact same logo.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised with an infinity sign, As the greater meme community as a whole does, they went nuts with both of those bandwagons. And, if you really wanted to rack up some normie reacts, then that's the way to do it, is you just throw Sweet Baby Ray's on a meme right now, or reference Meta in some way. Of course, that burns out pretty quick because none of it has any substance. What does have some substance is the Doom bandwagon that I've been trying to kickstart for apparently my entire meme career, because I was just going through my old memes looking for one, and I kept finding Doom meme after Doom meme. I guess it's just a thing I do. Who all has been a part of the Doom wagon so far? I'm not done yet.
One.
And didn't you win the daily the other day?
Oh,
with that?
Groomer?
No, I won the daily with Dune like the movie Dune.
Oh.
Who did the groomer meme?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, I won with a Dune meme, and then I won with a Doom meme, and then I tried to win with a Doom meme, and that did not succeed, but I was close.
And you won with Groom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened either. I thought it was a throwaway meme, but people like stupid ones, so.
It happens.
I personally know a dog groomer, and she was so tickled when I tagged her in that groom meme.
Oh, nice. Well, that's why we kept tagging Sonia.
Oh, yeah, we
that's
kept
what she
tagging
does.
Sonia.
She grooms. And then, so throw a little shout out to the Mayne Meme Academy. I posted up a Doom blank in there. And then Nico came along, and he created a video to show you all the ways to replicate the Doom font, which I'd always found to be a real bear. You try editing that Doom font, it's a nightmare. So he goes into what he called a intermediate to advanced, and I would agree with that video, where he shows how to, and he even included a file that he had created from scratch so you could duplicate the texture of the Doom font. So appreciate that from Nico, and check out the Mayne Meme Academy if you want to get your chops up and join a bunch of idiots and making memes.
I definitely need to take a look at that.
You got to use there's an application add text that now we're all hot on.
Right.
And I definitely saved your blank and have done nothing with it so far. But yeah, I saw his iteration of that, and I look at some of the stuff that you make, and I'm like, how did you replicate or like do any of that font work? Because it just looks so daunting. And I'm just like, no, I'm going to leave this to the pros.
I used to do it just by chopping it up, and it was brutal. It took forever. So like it's not, I wouldn't say you make it flawless. Like when you do Nico's method, it's 99 percentile. Like it could be a little better, but it's like as close as you can get without chopping up the text. So it's pretty dope. And then, so now really bringing it into the main universe here, did everybody notice a conehead appeared in every fucking group known to man? Beldar. I don't know what does he really go by on there? Like Donald, I think.
DeChico?
Donald DeChico. Donald DeChico. Now, does anybody know what that is a reference to? I don't know that. No.
It's a reference? No, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if it is.
It is, but I can't remember what.
Is it from a conehead
right?
movie,
Right.
I thought that was his name that he went by.
John in the background?
That's John in the background.
Hey, John, how's it going, man?
Hey, what up?
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
We got all sorts of guests tonight. This is great. So this dude pops into all the meme groups, and so we're gonna have a little discussion here tonight about who we think that possibly could be. I want to lay the groundwork down first, though.
Beldar Conehead's nickname is his like human assumed name.
It's his human name.
Yeah.
It's the name he pretends to go by when he's human.
Yeah, Adam Sandler gives him the fucking name in the like little restaurant they meet up at when he gets his fake identity.
Is Adam Sandler in Coneheads?
What?
Yeah.
I've never seen Coneheads.
Oh wow,
What?
man.
What is he in? What role?
He's the dude who gives Beldar his like fake identity.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
I guess I should rewatch that.
Yeah,
I guess so.
it's been a minute for me. We had a Conehead bandwagon about a year ago, and now we're kind of having one again. So I want to lay the groundwork here for Beldar or Donald DeChico. He showed up in like every fucking group. Like he has to know meme culture really well. I don't think let's rule out Pat right off the bat. I don't think Pat is aware enough of all the groups that are out there to have joined all of them in this manner. But I could be wrong, and I'd love to be proven wrong. And after this, it'll be your chance to defend why you think it's Pat or who you think it is. But he showed up in all the groups, and he just posted, "Hello, everyone. I'm new to this group," and it was Beldar looking kind of slant-eyed sideways at somebody. And that's it. That's the whole meme. And he posted it fucking everywhere. And I happened to be on. It was like 1 a.m. And I dry commented on every single one I found. And I asked him how many fucking groups he was going to post it in, one word at a time, through like 10 different memes. He never responded to me, but he started reacting to some of my memes. So the really fun part of all this was in Deesa's group, Alanis Morissette Ironic Posting, which is a new name. It used to be Jenko de Mayo, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, was it what?
Yeah, WHUT.
Okay,
What?
so in the group, formerly what, possibly formerly Jenko de Mayo, now Alanis Morissette Ironic Posting. This guy, that's where we chose to do some ship toasting. That's the new phrase for ship posting. So we had a little fun with him. Now, I want to hear some theories. Who do y'all think this is?
I have not been keeping up with everything as much recently, and this only adds to the confusion, because who the fuck is Mabel Wilson? Like, so many alts are popping up.
That's
Mabel Wilson is Zella.
The two senior citizens are both Zella, right? That's what I'm told.
Is it Mabel and Edgar Wilson?
Yeah.
Correct. So there are two old folk memers that are one person, and his name isn't really Zella, but it's probably
what I was gonna
Alex.
say. Like, who is Zella? Like Alex Eden?
Okay, so we've cleared this up for Paul. Now,
So are we assuming, is Donald a Bill alt?
is Donald a Bill alt? That's what I'm wondering. Bill has a lot of alts, and he is very good at trolling. I think that's a valid theory.
Or is it an Adam alt?
Adam?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that possibility.
But I
What,
haven't been
Rutgers?
asked to admin Donald in the daily yet, so
Adam already said he'd be crying if
I don't think it's Adam's current alt.
I want to play to the character of this Donald DeChico. He is dedicated to the bit. He is always making references to the movie. As John said, he's even the human name for Beldar. So he's someone who can commit to a bit and stay with it. I'm thinking of who else would be, Matt, perhaps. Pennywise, we were talking about earlier. He can commit to a bit like that.
He's got plenty of alts, though. I was thinking maybe Adam Rutgers, because I haven't seen his beautiful ass in a while.
I heard he's taking a break from Facebook the other day. That's what I was told. I mean, at this point, like, I had a pretty good idea who people were for a long time, but at this point, it's out the window. There's so many fucking alts out there, and people with like fake accounts like that just being goofy. I don't know.
And this dude's name is Donald DeChico?
This is someone silly that's well established that knows every fucking group.
God damn it, Casey!
It's Casey.
That was the first thing I
No,
thought, honestly.
he wouldn't waste time on something like that.
No, that seems too silly for Casey. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, that was literally, I had this written, I don't know why. Des, this was you. All things awfully nice, and now we're talking about Casey at the appropriate time. We tried to get Casey on last episode, or maybe it was the episode before. He's got an ancient computer, and he was like, you got to give me an hour to boot it up. And like he tried, there was like a lot of attempt made, but he did not make it. So did you have anything specific about all things awfully nice?
I just want to, give a shout out to Casey.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
He's helped me so much since like I first started. Like I didn't even have a background eraser or anything when I first started memeing. He's like, "Yeah, check this out. I'm just trying to help you." And I'm like, "I don't know how to fucking work this shit." And then I did it, and I ended up winning in Dr. F's because of that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and while we're giving a shout out to Casey and talking about Dr. F's at the same time, I don't think he listens to podcasts. He probably won't listen to this one. But Casey, if you're listening, they're arbitrary awards. Stop getting so upset about them, you asshole. Like, Casey only gets an award when I do the Arby's because I know he's like freaking out that he's not getting an Arby.
Go fuck yourself. But also, I would like to pay some homage here because he's the only reason I'm here, and he's helped me out so much too. And I'm super grateful that I grew up next to him and we crossed paths. And yeah, we here now.
It's wicked cool that you guys are like, meme friends and real life friends, because there isn't a lot of that, And so to wrap up the Casey shoutout segment, we'll also pitch Mayne Music. That one, they're trying to like reignite that group because I'm a terrible. What's that?
That needs some new life.
It definitely does. I'm a terrible admin. I basically I haven't been listening to a lot of music in the last year, and so the group suffered because I just wasn't going in there. But I'm passing off the reins a little bit, trying to get more people to help. Chance is in there. And I think Josh, another Josh, not Josh Tice, is going to try to do a cross-group promotion. So we're going to try to breathe a little life back into the music group because a lot of people really do like, we're friends here for memes, but, it's cool to learn more about people. Casey has posted up his hip-hop videos. And we've had even Dave Smith joined recently and shared one.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to have Dave there, and he actually even joined shitposting recently.
Oh, wow.
And so Dave's shared up a couple guitar cover videos, and so yeah, it's just cool to see our memer friends and their talent. Before we started the episode, we were talking a little bit about Matt as well, just being a piano virtuoso. Okay. And so he did a live Halloween feed, which was really cool as well. So
God,
you got some talented people out there.
I didn't even see that in my news feed. Stupid Facebook. I'll have to start going.
Well, it was probably it was kind of late, but I guess he went for like 3 hours. He was completely dressed up like Pennywise. Everything.
Oh my goodness.
I
gotta go find that.
Yeah, it's
now,
good.
See, that kind of stuff might actually get clicks. The biggest problem with posting music, John, is that people don't click it. Mm-hmm. People scroll, but they don't click and listen. So that kind of live stuff and the people they know might actually get clicks.
Yeah, like if you post a Facebook video, it'll get clicks. But if you could post it anywhere off site, nobody would click on it.
If you post a YouTube link,
you have to use the music group differently. You have to be like, okay, I'm going to keep a tab open and I'm just going to go through and listen to what people have posted. And not a lot of people use Facebook that way. The group was kind of my attempt at creating a place where we could just share our musical taste. And it is that. It's just it doesn't have enough life in it. And I think
can we get Ezra posting some music memes?
Yeah, that's it. If you really want to breathe life into things,
Ezra to post there.
You just get Ezra to post, and then all of a sudden, your react count is through the roof.
Well, he'll just be spamming it too. If we tell him it's okay to post there,
yeah. Well,
post there.
Ezra's. I told him this too. I would never say anything on here that I wouldn't say to Ezra's face, but I said he's a testament to the human spirit because he just posts and posts, and sometimes he, some of them hit, but most of them don't. He's so throttled. He's probably the most throttled person out there, but he just fucking keeps going. So yeah, good respect to that.
American persistence. Yeah, he is persistent.
He's like we say that Josh Tice is the memers memer, but Ezra is truly the memers memer. And not even the memers see him, So
I love that guy.
oh man, he's funny as fuck. Like Ezra's a cool shit.
I have got to say, John, you talk like you're holding in a bong hit like all the time. Like, what?
If I do it, I've been holding it for about 15 years probably.
God damn.
That's one hell of a bong
rip. Because of the sore throat.
Yeah, my throat's a little jacked too. So.
All right.
And I thought he was Huey Lewis this whole time.
I know. I was going to say it's kind of badass, really.
Yeah, the acid reflex burn has kind of enhanced the Cheech and Chong of it all, hasn't it? We're a pretty funny
On
pair.
that note, I'm going to take a jong rip just for you.
What a guy. I think I'll join y'all. Oh, dude, you know what? I did really enjoy the mini Skyler bandwagon where we were putting you in. It was just two memes. PC put you in one, and then I put you in slappers only.
I honestly, I can't lie to you. I have yet to put slappers only on my car, and
That's fine.
It's been wet here the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been some weather here on the East Coast. That's as topical as we're going to get. So I had a topic from Tice. He said, and I don't know where he was. I think this is where he was going with it, but he said Steve Buscemi and the effect meme culture has had on other celebrities. All I can really think of is I saw that he recreated his "How do you do, fellow kids" bit. And was going around with a skateboard dressed up like that bit. Does anybody know what that was even from?
Mm-mm.
No.
What the original
It was from,
meme?
30 Rock.
Yeah.
30 Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was 30
Original
Rock.
screenshot?
I love that show.
Yeah, he
Wow,
was like
I was
an
wondering-
undercover agent or something.
I was wondering where that was from originally. Like originally. Wow. I
30
think
Rock.
Was he hanging out on his like Brooklyn front porch stoop or something last night, handing out candy?
Probably.
Someone snapped a picture of him and Elvis Costello handing out candy.
Nice.
I thought that's so awesome when they're that self-aware.
My dad can never remember his name. He always calls him Crazy Eyes.
Mr. Deeds.
Oh, from Mr. Deeds with the
And
crazy
even
eyes.
Big Daddy, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sausage
Was
McMuffin.
Give me an egg McMuffin.
Oh, I just saw him in Pete Davidson's new film, King of Staten Island. He's like an aging fireman that lives at the firehouse. And he's like, oh, there's just this scene where they're all sitting around talking about crazy stories in the past. And they're like, oh, this guy here, he used to do a ton of cocaine. And he's like, yeah, that's all behind me. And he said he like just kicked it like 6 months ago or something. But he's like 60. He's not a young dude anymore.
He actually used to be like a fireman, like in real life.
Yeah.
Apparently, during 9/11, like he went back and he was doing like firefighting duties.
Oh, Steve Buscemi went back and worked during 9/11?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Because I knew the tie for that movie was that Pete Davidson's dad was actually a firefighter on 9/11. But I didn't know that Steve Buscemi had any actual... I thought he was just a random character pull, you know?
And he actually was a firefighter.
I did not catch that at all.
God damn it.
What the hell's
Got the
that?
air horn there.
Was
Fucking
that
you
your
two, Dad.
ringtone?
Get the air horn out. Just we got time. Thank you.
Not funny now.
Was that somebody's like anime ringtone?
I just get on YouTube and go to DJ Airhorn Sound Effect 001.
How many
Real nice.
subscribers does he have?
He has 1.1K subscribers.
I mean, that's
But there's
respectable.
1.9 million views.
Oof.
Jesus
Skyler-
Christ.
Skyler and I, between our YouTube channels, have like 50.
I've got to check on it now. Damn
It's
it.
bad. It's not good. You should check the Mayne Podcast stats. They're not much better.
No.
You're talking about a fucking circle jerk. This is the same 50 people.
I think I've left one comment on one of the podcast videos, and nobody ever said anything back.
No.
Is it the same 50 people and it's all Miguel alts?
Hey, it's time for our nightly Miguel shout out. Miguel, how we doing tonight, buddy?
What up?
And then I assume that Jacob's okay with me sharing this because he suggested it as a topic. But my very final topic of the night is Jacob's upcoming testicle surgery and how best to meme it to win the daily. Does anybody have any ideas for Jacob and what he should do with his nuts to win the daily?
What is he doing with his nuts?
He doesn't want to have any more kids, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
He's getting a vasectomy?
Yeah, he's got a third kid on the way.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Available
John had that a year ago, 2 years ago.
2 years.
Was that when your voice changed, John? He was even deeper before that. Typo negative.
Okay, so there has to be a pink scooter involved.
Okay, I'm okay with the pink scooter being involved.
How do you
Are we-
involve a pink scooter during a vasectomy?
Oh, you can do it, man.
Or the memes. Passing the bar one, so it needs to be like Jacob's face and like the face you make after they cut your balls off or something, right?
Yes, I think that would
And
be
also-
nice.
for maximum sympathy votes.
That was insane though. Fucking Sarah Alexandra, like mad props to her for her accomplishment.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to look up if that's a record. That's got to be a
420?
record. Like
that has
500
got to be a record.
500 votes or something in the daily.
And she's broken, I think she was the first one to break 200 there too, maybe?
I'll have to look up if it was like Sonia or
Yeah. There's
Sarah.
been other 200s, but I've never seen a 400.
No,
yeah. I was
nobody's
like,
seen
what group
4.
was that in?
That was amazing. People love her. She's killing it. Oh, and then Sonya, yeah, she's hit like 200 before, I think.
Yeah, we'd have to look up.
We'll pull stats and we'll this is to be continued. We'll pull daily and weekly stats.
Yeah, I gotta consult Danny and Buckley and Adam. Does Adam ever do these podcasts?
Adam,
AC?
Cook?
not yet.
It would just be the fucking Adam podcast.
Woody
if he was
Gonzalez.
in here.
Wait, that's Adam? I thought that was Woody. Hold on.
Yeah,
Actually, that was literally all my topics, and I think we're running a little. Wait, Skyler?
Did I miss my cue?
Yeah.
This is a fucking disaster. That's all I gotta say.
We're running a little long
Ew.
here.
Panties?
that's what she said.
You
Oh,
mean
no.
that?
Well, let's get John.
Panties.
Let's get John to say it with his gravel voice.
Panties.
That's it. We're gonna cut that out and use it in every episode moving forward.
Soundbite.
All right, y'all. Well, I think that that's plenty for tonight. I appreciate y'all coming on here. Love having new guests on. Thanks, Michele. Thanks, John. And then thanks for returning guests, Paul, Asseater69, or Des. And, of course, my co-host, Skyler. Thanks, y'all.
Appreciate you having us on.
Good time.
Can't wait to draw dicks. This is a fucking disaster. That's all I gotta say.
Say, actually, we're running kind of long here.
We're running kind of long here.
Oh, fuck you.